Hey guys, Kiwi here, and welcome back to Super Mario Sunshine Versus. This is episode 2, and let's jump right into it. So I believe last episode we got all of the 8 main missions for Bianca Hills, 9 Shine Sprites in total. And here I am going to be doing the 2 secret missions, and then the 100 coin shine. So as you can see here, I'm going into into mission 8. I'm getting Skype. Don't know if you can hear it. So yeah, I'm going into the mission 8, and the reason being is because the secret shines are both in the like floodless levels, and basically you can go into the floodless levels any mission after like the initial one. So like the first mission, the first floodless level was like episode 3, I believe, and you could go into there from like episode 3 to 8. It doesn't really matter. So here I'm just doing the same thing that I did last time, but something you may want to note, it becomes obvious, but when you enter a floodless level after you've beaten it, you don't lose your flood actually, and yeah, so they're both red coin missions basically. Whenever there's there's a few missions in a few levels where there's only one floodless level, so they have to like make the secret shine in like the actual level and not in a red coin mission. But yeah, so this one obviously it's the first secret mission, so it's pretty easy. I mean, I believe I died once, not this record. Well, maybe this record. I don't even remember. But in total, like because I've recorded this about like 2 or 3 times. This obviously being the successful run, because remember other times on the second secret coin mission I like failed utterly, and I was like, nah, I'm not taking that death. But that's what backup saves are for, right? And after all, I was originally like, if you looked at the very beginning of this episode, there was 2 saves that had 9 shine sprites. That reason being is because I decided that I wanted to back up my save file just in case, like, I don't know, like the file corrupts or something, so I don't have to do the first episode all over again. And I mean, I know it's off screen, but like when I get later into the game and I have like 30 or 40 shine sprites, I don't want to take the chance of my file corrupting. I mean, like, technically I can go and redo the missions that I did, but I don't know, I just prefer to not take the chance. So anyways, you may be wondering why I'm going into the 6th mission instead of the 8th one. Well, the reason being is because it's like actually easier to get to the shines, to get to the secret mission, to get to the floodless mission entrance. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. The reason being is because if you remember, you do like a spin jump over to those logs that are floating in front of the entrance. Now, on every other level, those logs aren't there, so you'd have to either like jump off of those blue spiders or like use one of those lily pads to get over there. Oh, I forgot to mention, like, the original way that you're supposed to get over there is you may have seen in the background there's like brown lily pads, and normally those are green, but since the water is like fucked up, it like made the lily pads die or something, so like they disintegrate after a certain amount of time. But like if you spray in the opposite like if you spray in one direction while you're on the lily pad, it'll go in the opposite direction. So that's like how you're originally supposed to go there. But whatever. And here I'm like, can I make that jump? Can I make that jump? Fuck it. Like, fuck it. I got this. There's no way I don't got this. And so yeah, that's how you're initially supposed to get there, but those logs aren't there normally, so like besides this mission, so I would have to, like, as I said, use the lily pads, which would just be the normal way to do it anyways, so there's not really much point. I don't know, I just thought I'd clear that up. Also, like, I may be doing jumps that some people may find risky, but really, I've played through this game so many times. I mean, even if I haven't played through this game in like forever and a day, I'm still fairly confident in my abilities. And there, I was trying to do a double jump, but I failed to collect that. Anyways, something that you may note, if you're like in hover mode and then you collect a red coin, or something, and then like a cutscene appears where the shine is, you can't start floating after that. So like basically if you're already hovering, you can't hover after that. But if you like, say you use a spin jump or something to collect the shine sprite and you haven't been using the hover nozzle yet, you can still do it after the shine thing appears. That's why basically whenever you see me collect the last red coin, I always make sure that there's a platform underneath myself, because I don't really trust the whole like not being able to use the hover nozzle if you already used it once in the it's in midair, because the cutscene basically cancels out the hover nozzle, so it makes you stop using it, and you can't start using it after since you're still in midair. Since you can only use the hover nozzle once while you're in the air. And this is the 100 coin mission, and actually if you don't already know, for the Super Mario Sunshine Versus series, obviously, as I said in the first episode, I'm doing this as a sort of response to Attacking Toucans and Josh Jepson's ones, but we have to get the shine sprites in a certain order, so I'm not getting these in a random order. And also, they specify which episode you have to get the 100 coin shine. And thankfully, they were easy. It's easy for the first shine, because episode 8. Not only is episode 8 where all the blue coins are, episode 8 is like the easiest way to get all the coins, because of all the tight ropes where the 8 red coins are, and plus also the reason why I'm shooting those things into the wall instead of just stomping them is because you get 3 coins when you spray them into the wall, but only 1 if you stomp on their head. So that's why I'm doing that. Also, I don't think I've mentioned yet, but I'm going to be doing like all the blue coins at once. I'm not sure if I think I mentioned this already, but yeah, I'm doing all the blue coins at once. So maybe episode 3 or episode 4, at the beginning of the episode, I would come back and get all the blue coins. And then yeah, that would be that. And then I would obviously go and do the next. I'm thinking that I only do like 1 level's worth of blue coins in a single episode, because, well, first of all, I want to spread it out. I don't want it to be too boring just collecting blue coins, but also, if I say I collect all the 30 blue coins in the first level, fine. I don't want to totally fuck up in the second one and then have to collect the first 30 coins again, and then the other ones. So it just makes it easier on me, pretty much, Just think of it as like save states for an emulator. Like if I was using this on an emulator, which I'm not. I'm recording it with my HD PVR on my Wii. By the way, I do have a GameCube, but the GameCube doesn't have like an HD output, so I have to record it on my Wii in order for it to be HD. It doesn't even matter, because this game wasn't really meant for HD, but I'd rather have the option there so people don't complain, because it seems that HD is like a standard now. Whether or not it actually looks HD or not, you always have to have the option. And the fact is, half of the people don't even, like me, like I never clicked the 720 or 1080p options, because I mean, like, it's completely fine how it is. I don't really care if it's HD or not. I don't really know why people do. I mean, it's better quality, but I bet half of the people forget to switch to HD anyways when they're watching a video. Like, I don't know. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. Alright, the blue coin. So yeah, it's like, think of it as sort of like a save state where, like, if I was doing this on the computer, I would probably like make a save state in between each recording or something like that. So then if I royally fuck up, I can just, restart recording, or I could or if like the file corrupts or something, I could restart. But I can't obviously do that because I'm doing it on console. I mean, I do have the save. I do like copy the save over. I guess I could use that. I actually haven't thought about that until now. But yeah, I guess I could do that. But I don't know. That seems kind of cheap, doesn't it? I mean, like recording it and then if I don't do good, like delete the recording and then start over until I do good. I mean, like there's no rule specifying it. Really, the only like there's a rule that's saying that you can't cut out any fails or anything. So like, say if I died, I couldn't cut that out. But I mean, like, it doesn't specify that I can't. I I don't think I'm gonna do that. That seems pretty cheap, but I'm just saying it doesn't. He should make it specify where you can't copy the save over and then just repeatedly do good until you get the best save. Like, would I like? I'm thinking about it, right? So you can have 3 saves, and I'm thinking like one would be the backup save, and then like it's like the first one. Say you recorded an episode. The first save would be that episode. The second save would be a save like before you started the episode, and then the third save would just be a backup, right? So then, say I do the first say I record 1, right? And I get, say, about like 5 shine sprites on the first save file. I could easily just go to the second save file and record that, and if I get if I get 6 shine sprites, I could easily just delete the first save file and then just use the second one, and then copy the third save file over to the first one, and then next episode I would just rinse and repeat. I don't know, that seems kind of cheap, but I mean at the same time. Oh, by the way, I thought that he dropped 2 yellow coins. I mean, I remember him dropping 2 yellow coins, but maybe it's the way that I killed him. I don't know. Anyways, I have about like 94 coins, so here I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going on the tightrope because I don't feel like wandering around. Or I mean, I could go where the water is because there's like randomly floating coins above the water, but that would be too time consuming having to swim there and then jump and hover and pick them up and all that. Here I'm like trying to jump onto that one rope, but just as I did with that one red coin last episode, I keep on like jumping over it. And there we go. There is the 100th coin. I believe we're about 12 minutes in. So yeah, here I'm thinking, all right, this is pretty good. And here I do like a leap of faith. I probably should have played to like first person. That would have been epic. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this level. I mean, there's nothing else to do in this level besides all the blue coins. And even then, I'm not going to come back and do that until I unlock Yoshi. Because yeah, spoilers, I know, but there's actually certain blue coins that you can only get with Yoshi. So that's why I'm not getting all the blue coins. I mean, I'm not gonna avoid blue coins like that one blue coin that I got killing that Pokey. Like I'm not avoiding it. If I accidentally spawn it, I'm gonna collect it. But I'd rather not just randomly collect shine sprites in the case that like I don't know which ones I've collected. Like I'd rather collect them in order so I know which ones I've collected and I don't like forget and whatnot. But I don't know. It's all time consuming when it comes down to it. And yeah, that's basically it for that level. So here I'm unlocking the second level. And how do you unlock the second and third level, you may ask? Well, the exact same way you unlock the first one, with one of these Goop monsters. But no, it's slightly different. You have to spray into his mouth 6 times instead of 3. Oh my god, the insanity! Oh my, no, it doesn't matter. Nintendo, it doesn't matter if you make him change color and then make it so that he has to get hit twice as much. It's still the same boss. He doesn't have any different. See, look there, I hit him 3 times, he went down, then he came back up. Like, it's just as easy as ever. I mean, it's just like fighting 2 of them, like at once. Like, there's no point. And also, apparently these Goop monsters have the ability to make structures sink into the ground. As you may recall, the airship had sunk into the ground, and then the that like one road that led to the windmill in Bionka Hills, and then the statue. Well, this time, if you actually noticed, underneath the dock, there's actually like this huge. Oh, that sounds so sexual. There's actually this huge black thing. Oh my god. Get your guys' head out of the gutter. Like seriously. Like as I said in the first episode, I have to think about everything that I say sexually so that I don't get bunch of that's what she said comments. But if I mention this every single episode, like it's just gonna get redundant. Anyways, what was I talking about? Crap, I forget. Alright, underneath the dock, there's actually like this huge black like bubble thing, and that's actually like, I guess they wanted to make it so that that's where the house is. Cause you know when you defeat the thing, the house comes up. I don't even know. I guess it kind of makes sense, but at the same time it doesn't. So here I'm trying to, there's actually a way that you can get rid of this, beat this guy without like tearing off any of his limbs, which, you know, this boss is pretty risky for a freaking kids game. I mean, you're tearing off his limbs, really. And so yeah, basically what you have to do is you have to spray his face. You have to spray his face so that like the goop comes off, so that his nose isn't slippery. And then basically, well, you say you're not trying to kill him without like getting rid of any of his limbs. Basically, what you have to do is you have to get rid of the two middle limbs, because he can't like, while you're pulling his nose, he can't hit you with the two outer ones. But as you can see here, the trick in order to kill him while he's like, well, without tearing off any limbs, so you have to spray his face so that he like tries to hit you, and then during the animation from after he hits you to putting his limbs back in like the default spot, you start pulling his nose, because it won't register as him as you like trying to pull off his nose or something like that. So then you can just get an easy win. If you like go back and rewatch. Actually, I fight that boss again in this video, so it's not necessary. But if you see, I actually do that while I'm like during the animation. So, anyways, here we're going back into Rico Harbor, and something that you guys may or may not have noticed is that pretty much every single, almost every single level, like the theme song for that level, is like basically just a remix of the Plaza song. Like the Bianca Hills was, the Rico Harbor one is. They still have like the same melody to it. And also, I don't really like blooper surfing that much. I mean, when I was younger and I played this game, I absolutely hate. By the way, here I'm getting the 2 blue coins that you get while you're on a blooper. You can still get them while you're not on a blooper, but it's easier while you are. So that's why I'm getting those 2 right now. Also, yeah, I hate blooper surfing, to be honest. When I was young, like, blooper surfing isn't difficult now, but it was insanely difficult before. I don't know, that's just what I thought when I was younger. Like, I could not do the blooper surfing for the life of me, and I'm pretty sure that other people feel the same way. It's like, it's not difficult, but at the same time it used to be. I don't know, it's like now that I play, you know, racing games and first-person shooters, and I'm used to, I don't know, like, stress, I guess, and like this isn't even difficult. And I mean, I've played this game so many times, I've seen so many Let's Plays of this, I've done this particular mission so many times that it's just not difficult to me anymore. I don't know. I've gotten used to blooper surfing, no matter how much of a pain in the ass it is, and as much of the not pain in the ass that I make it seem. I don't know, I never liked it. Anyways, as I bump my mic, let's go ahead and collect the 14th shine of the game. And yeah, so God, running low on commentary ideas. I mean, it's kind of difficult to commentate for 30 minutes in post commentary. Because, you know, you're not getting the live reactions and all that, and obviously I can still talk about what's happening in the game, but I can't really, you know, have the reactions that I would have had. I mean, it's not a blind Let's Play, so it's not like I would have that many reactions, but still. Anyways, I think it's better that I do post commentary, because I can think better while playing the game if I'm not trying to talk and do commentary and entertain you guys at the same time. It's just my personal preference, and I want to try and get through this game as quickly as possible. I mean, this is by no means a speed run, but I'm trying to finish it as to the best of my abilities. Alright, the cage shine sprite. There's so many different ways you could go about doing this. You could go and do this the intended way, which it takes like a really long time, or you could, like, Nintendo didn't realize the fact that you could jump up to the rafters things from the top of that ship. Like, they didn't realize that, and that's such a level breaker. That one shortcut there, it's like so easy to do all the level, like, go throughout the area just by doing. By the way, I'll talk about that in a second. Go throughout all the areas like without without doing that. Anyways, these trampoline things, they're like only ever used in this level. There's just so many there's so many things in this game that they have, but only use like once throughout the game, like those trampoline things, and then there's like those little pig things from Bianca Hills, and there's like so many different things that they only use once throughout the whole game. It's like, if you're gonna design something like that, why would you only use it once? Like, I don't understand that. But if you guys have never played this game before, you may have noticed that there was the red, like a red box and a white box or gray box, and those are basically other nozzles. If I need to use them, eventually I'll unlock them, which I'll need to use the rocket nozzle, which is the red one, but I don't really need to use the what the hell is it called? The gray one. I can't remember what it's called for the life of me. Turbo nozzle, I think it is. It's like, yeah, I think it's like turbo or something like that. Anyways, here I'm going into this the first mystery. Well, it's the only like floatless level of the game, because instead of doing 2 floatless levels, they did that one blooper level, which kind of counts as it like replaces it. That's what I'm talking about when sometimes the levels don't have 2 floatless levels, and instead they replace one with like a different level. That's kind of what it is. Anyways, here, like like, as I said in the first episode, I recorded parts 1 and 2 before my hard drive crashed and I lost all the files. And this level, I mean, like, I can do this level flawlessly easy, as you see I'm doing right now. Of course, right now I'm taking precautions. By the way, these things, basically, I consider those like slants between the like outer and inner things, just like death barriers. Like, if you stand on those, it's most likely you're gonna slip and fall, because of the like slipping and angle physics of this game are just absolutely dreadful. Especially those platforms, they're just absolutely terrible, and you can just slip off so easily. So here I'm trying to be like safe and not sorry, you know. I'm trying to take this slow to make sure I do it, because the first time I recorded this before my hard drive crashed, I remember I recorded this episode like 2 or 3 times because I died in this. I mean, I remember the one time I died between this huge like rotating thing and the small one, and I just died there. And I was like, you know what, I could speedrun this, but I'd rather take it safe, because I don't want to royally mess up and then have to record 20 minutes of the same gameplay over again, because that would just be a pain in the ass. And it's happened before, it's most likely going to happen again, but I'd like to do that. I'd like to keep that to a bare minimum. And as you can see in that little like cutscene opening thing, yes, there is yet another Goop monster. I don't fight it just yet. I do end up fighting it eventually, but like I believe that's the last Goop monster piranha plant thing that we fight in the game, and it's like damn right, it's the fucking 5th time that you fight that. It's pretty ridiculous. I mean, this game really likes to reuse bosses. I mean, that piranha plant thing, you fight that 5 times, you fight PD Piranha twice, and you fight this like blooper guy 3 times, this being the 2nd time. Yes, you do fight him a 3rd time, but it's in a different level. And it's not even, it's stupid, like, they only really put him in there, they're like, because basically the next to the level that he's in is like this platforming challenge, and like right before you get the shine, you fight him. But like, he doesn't give you the shine, and you have to like drop down into a room. For the people that played this game, I'm talking about the one level in Nico Bay. I think it's called Nico Bay. It's Nico something. Anyways, they just kind of put him there as sort of like an artificial lengthening of the game sort of thing. Oh, and here I let go because actually some people may think that you have to hold his nose until it like automatically goes away, like until Mario automatically lets go of it like he did there. But normally when you're pulling off his nose, you can let go as soon as his eyes go purple or whatever. But obviously here, since I'm doing that little glitch thing, his eyes are always purple, so I'm just like Alright, you know what, I'll just go until it automatically gets, until it automatically, what's the word I'm looking for, stops, like, let's go of it, because I'd rather be safe than sorry and not have to do that again. But, that's a shine sprite, and I believe that was the 5th shine of Rico Harbor. I do end up finishing all the main episodes of this. What the fuck? That's I'm looking at my Mac and all my. Why is my computer restarting? That's weird. Yeah, I'm looking at my Mac and it's just automatically restarting. That's a pain in the fucking ass. What is it doing? A second. Alright, I'm back. Just restarting my Mac. I know, fucking interruptions. I had like a bunch of web pages open on my Mac, but I guess not. Macs suck. Don't get them. And you probably just heard the turning on noise. Jesus, so unprofessional. Last episode I got interrupted by my dog, and this episode I'm getting interrupted by my shitty ass computer randomly turning off, which is a fucking pain in the ass. And if you thought that blooper surfing wasn't bad enough, it's blooper surfing while collecting red coins. And the last red coin, well, I believe it's the second last red coin that I collect. It's actually in between 2 boats. And what they intend you to do, they intend you to jump over one boat, collect the red coin, watch the cutscene, and then jump over the second boat. But here's the catch. If you run into anything, you die. So, it's extremely fucking difficult to collect the first red, like, use that red coin right there, the 7th one, in between the 2 boats. They expect you to collect the first one, like, jump over the first boat, collect it, watch the cutscene, and then somehow jump over the second boat without dying. Like, that is just a huge dick move. I mean, it can be done. I've done it before I realized that, oh, I could get the red coins out of order. But, and this is also a dick move. They keep you on the blooper. There's no way to get off of the blooper. You have to jump into the shine sprite. And I can't tell you how many times I've like, rammed into the freaking dock. Like, that's happened so many times to me, like, you can't even imagine. I absolutely hate blooper surfing, and that's, like, mainly one of the reasons. It's just a huge pain in the ass, and, so much complaining for this game. Anyways, this is, another 7th mission. As I said, every single 7th mission of the game is, Shadow Mario, and, this one's no different. I believe later he gets, more powers eventually. Sorry, I'm still, like, occupied on my Mac here, getting it to start over. Alright, it's good. Anyways, you know, it's not really much I can talk about. If you want to, you could sit back, because he doesn't move unless you get too close or you hit him, so you could just sit back and, like, spray him a little bit every single time he stops moving, but I prefer to go right behind him and just spray him, with the water. So, I don't know, I think it's faster. Here I fail a little bit. Because I'm trying to be careful not to fall off the rafters. Of course, since I'm not using the hover nozzle, you know. And and right there, that was kind of a smart move for me to do. So you can spray the flood while you're like hanging onto a ledge. So, and there he had such little health left that like he didn't even go red. It's like the second the water touched him, he was just done. Here I was doing a little funky dance move by repeatedly pressing B. Because apparently whenever you're not moving, Mario just like flinches or something. But anyways, that's that, and I believe all that I do for this episode is I collect, I think, 2 blue coins in the plaza and fight that Goop monster. So, you know, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not really much else to say about this, you know. Something I kind of want to mention though is these X's, O's, and triangles that you find throughout levels and whatnot, they're, as you can see, if you spray one, a blue coin appears in the other one, but, sorry, oh, Jesus. But, anyways, yeah, they do disappear, the blue coins do disappear eventually, so, you know, you might as well, you know, hurry up and get them. That's why that's one of the reasons why I'm using the technique where, you know, you jump on your belly to get there faster. But if you look directly above right now, well, I don't believe I show. I believe I show it right before you, I beat the boss. But you can see there's like a floating circle up in midair, and that's because a secret shine sprite in Delfino Plaza is to actually use the rocket nozzle to get to the top of the lighthouse when it reappears when I beat the boss, and rocket nozzle like above the lighthouse and do a ground pound and break that like block thing that's floating in the air. But since that thing's already like in the game, they forgot to delete it while this boss fight, so there's just a floating like, yeah, see I'm spraying at it right now, there's just a floating thing in midair. As you can see, it goes to like right on top of the lighthouse. But that's that. This is the next level, but I won't be going in there just yet because because next episode I need to go back and get the 2 secret shines and the 100 coin shine. You can't actually do the 8th mission yet in Rico Harbor because you need Yoshi for it, and you don't unlock Yoshi until the 4th area. So it's gonna be quite a while until we go back and get the blue coins for Bianco Hills, Rico Harbor, and do the 8th mission for Rico Harbor. But besides that, that's pretty much it. All I do is collect this last blue coin, and then I end it off. So with that, guys, next time we'll be going into Rico Harbor, finishing that off, and then going into the next area, Gelato Beach. See you guys next time. Bye.